someone? Can I have? Wait, I'll check. Pilio, how many?
365. 365 teacher.
Oh, Pilio said 365. Thanks for that, Pilio, but I am talking about the rotation of Earth on its own axis. And Pilio said the revolution. Oh, can I have someone? Yes, you,
Is it 88 days, teacher?
88 days. Okay, thank you for that answer. You, nice try. Can I have another answer? Yes, can I have who's in here? Can I have Rona?
I think 1 day, teacher.
Okay, very good. 1 day or how many hours, Rona?
24 hours, teacher.
Very good. 1 day or 24 hours. Earlier, you said 88 days. And it's okay, you. Maybe you got confused because um, Mercury rotate. You talked about how Mercury revolves around the sun. Okay, and Filio, you are also correct if I was talking about the revolution of Earth around the sun. Okay, very good for trying, everyone, and thank you for that, Rana. Okay, now class, Venus class. We talked about Venus earlier, right? It is also called as Earth's twin because Venus class and Earth are almost the same size and have about the same mass, okay? Or they weigh the same class. They weigh the same and they have very similar composition, or they are made of the same material. Okay? Please next slide. Now let's see the overview of Earth class, our very own planet Earth. Please next slide. Okay, here class. So the diameter of Earth class is 12,742 kilometers. Okay, it's bigger than Mercury, and it is almost the same with Venus since they are the twin planets. Okay, and the distance of Earth class from the Sun is 149.6, or is that 8? 6, okay? 149.6 million kilometers, okay? And just like what Rana said, the length of the day or the earth rotates on it's on its axis for 1 day or 24 hours, and length of the year is 365.24 days, or 366 if it's leap year, okay? So please next slide. Now let's have the last terrestrial planet. It is the Mars. The Mars. Now, can I have someone to tell me what is the other name for Mars? What is the other term for? Oh, yes. Can I have? Wait, I'll check who is raising their hands. Okay, can I have EGOT?
Is it the red planet, teacher?
Oh, very good, EGOT. Let's give EGOT a virtual clap. It is the red planet. Now, can I have someone to read what's written here on the slide? Oh, can I have Adeline?
Mars, the red planet cold and dusty with evidence of both of past water and
Past.
potential for future exploration, and 2 moons.
Okay, thank you for that, Adeline. I'll give you a clap. Okay, thank you for reading, Adeline. So Mars class, here is we have the red planet. So Mars surface class is its color ranges from orange to brownish black, okay? But it appears red, okay? The darker materials class here on Mars are eroded basaltic rock and lighter ones are iron oxide. Now teacher, what is basaltic rock? So basalt class or the basaltic rock class are extrusive igneous rock. So when we say igneous rock class, it is the volcanic rocks that is low in silica content. So it's dark in color and comparatively rich in iron and magnesium. How about iron oxide, teacher? So iron oxide class, it is a chemical compound composed of the element iron and oxygen. Okay? So thin deposits class of dust and sand, just like in here, it's cold and dusty, right? So the deposits of dust and sand class that are easily transported by winds class cover most of the surface of Mars. Okay, its layer deposits forming plateau cover cover each pole. Again, teacher Love talked about plateau last time, right? Can someone tell me what is a plateau? Plateau, plateau. Yes, can someone tell me? Oh, you didn't listen to teacher Love. Can someone tell me what? Okay, can I have Kier?
Teacher, a plateau is a flat area that is high, teacher.
Oh, Kier is right. That is plateau. Okay, so plateau's class in Mars class are capped by thin ice sheets. But Mars class has no oceans. Okay, again, Mars has no oceans. So there are studies in NASA class that they are studying Mars and think if we can live here on Mars. Now, do you want to live in Mars class? Can you give me a heart reaction if you want to live in Mars? Oh, Marturilia, Soko, Pilio doesn't want to live in Mars, and Rana also. Umayan and Igot are thinking. Okay, Igot. Wait, what do you think of do you want to live in Mars? Or you don't want to live in Mars, or you don't want to live in Mars, and why? Give me a reason.
I don't
Can I have
think,
Igot?
teacher. It's either
Because
it's either yes or no, teacher. I don't know. We don't know.
okay, yes or no. Oh, you don't know. How about those who give me a thumbs up? I mean a thumbs down. Can I have? Okay. For Martorilias first. Martorilias give me a thumbs down. She doesn't want to live in Mars. Why?
Teacher, I don't want to live in Mars because it's inadequate. It's not enough to support my life, and my favorite food is not there.
Oh, she doesn't want to live in Mars because her favorite food is not there. How about Kier who give me a thumbs up? Do you want to live in Mars, Kier?
Yes, teacher, but maybe only in the future when there is enough technology to support teacher.
Oh, very good. Kier is have also is also correct. He wants to live in Mars if there is enough technology that can sustain our life there in Mars. Very good, Kier. So Mars class here, it tilts on its axis at about 25.2 degrees and rotates in 24.62 hours. Okay? Again, here on Earth, it rotates for 24 hours, right? And Mars class, it rotates for 24.62 hours. Okay? Are they are almost they rotate almost the same. Okay, however class, Mars takes about 687 Earth days to travel around the sun. Okay, it takes 687 Earth days. Although class, Earth and Mars, they rotate almost the same, but Mars takes the longest. I mean, it takes longer than Earth to revolve around the sun, since it takes 687, but Earth only takes 365 days. Again, and lastly, there are two moons in Mars class, which are irregular in shape. Okay, again, how many moons are there in Mars? Can I have someone? Can I have Ligaspi? Sorry, can I have Ligaspi? How many moons are there in Mars? Okay, I guess Ligaspi have a poor connection right now. Can I have Jacqueline Pilio? How many moon?
2 moons, teacher.
Very good, Jacqueline. It's two moons, and the moons class in Mars are called Phobos and Deimos. Again, it's open your mic, everyone. It's called Phobos and
Phobos
Deimos.
and Venus.
Phobos and Deimos.
Okay. Okay, now I have a trivia class. Did you know that the largest volcano is in Mars? And it is called Mars Olympus Mons. Again, it is called Olympus Mons. So it is Mount Olympus. Okay, Mount Olympus is not just in Greek mythology, but it is in Mars. So maybe Zeus is also in Mars, everyone, since Mount Olympus is there. It's massive Martian mountain class, the Olympus Mons. It towers high above the surrounding plains of the red planet. So it's roughly 2.5 times the height of Mount Everest. So imagine class how tall the Mount Everest is. But the Olympus Mons in Mars is 2.5 times bigger and higher than the Mount Everest. Okay? Again, can someone tell me what is the largest volcano in the solar system? Yes, Kabuna?
The largest volcano is located on Mars, teacher, and it's called Olympus Mons, teacher.
Very good, Kabuna. Thank you for that. I'll give you a virtual clap. Now, again, what are the names of the moons in Mars? Can I have someone? Wait, I'll check who's raising their hands. Okay, only Kabukus. Okay, Kabukus, tell me what are they? Tell me one.
Phobos,
The name
teacher.
of the Phobos. Very good, Kabukos. How about the last one? I have Stella.
Deimos, teacher.
Oh, very good, Kabukos and Stella. It's Phobos and Deimos. Again, for to freshen up your mind, what are the four terrestrial planets? Can I have someone? Yes, Ligaspi.
The fourth teacher,
Two. Give me two, Ligaspi, and then later on, Jacqueline will give me two also.
Mercury and Venus teacher.
Very good, Ligaspi. How about Jacqueline? What are the other two terrestrial planets?
The other two terrestrial planets, teacher, is Earth and Mars.
Very good. It's Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. Very good, everyone. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the gaseous planets or the Jovian planets. And here is teacher Helen to to tell you what are the Jovian planets. Thank you everyone for listening to Aster Teacher Lyle.
Okay, hi everyone. How was teacher Lyle's discussion earlier? You had fun? Yes, teacher.
All right, that's good to hear. Can you please next slide, teacher Aisha? Please next, teacher Aisha. Okay. So, teacher Lyle earlier discussed about terrestrial planets. So, um who can tell me what is a terrestrial planet? Okay, can I have Rizal?
Terrestrial planets feature are small planets and they are usually rocky features.
Okay, very good result. So, today, since you already know about the terrestrial planets, let's go on to the gas giants or the Jovian planets. So, the Jovian planets or the gas giants are the opposite of the terrestrial planets. So, these are the gaseous and bigger than the terrestrial planets and also farther from the sun. And before we'll go on to the gas giants, please next, teacher Aisha. Okay, so we have here the asteroid belt. So can someone please read what is asteroid belt? Okay, can I have Lorica?
Asteroid belt. It separates the terrestrial from the gaseous planet.
Thank you, Miss Lorica. So, the asteroid belt is a region in space wherein there are a vast number of rocky materials that are called the asteroids. And these asteroids are the rocky materials that are remnants or the leftover from the early formation of our solar system. And here in the asteroid belt, this is a separator or the barrier from between the Jupiter and the Mars. Okay, so please next, teacher Aisha. Okay, so we have here the Jupiter. So, can someone tell me what position is the Jupiter from the sun in our solar system? Can I have Princess?
I don't know if this is what you mean, teacher, but I think Jupiter is the five planet or the fifth position
Very
from
good.
Sun.
Very good, Princess. So, Jupiter is the fifth planet and also one of the gaseous planet in our solar system. So, can someone please read what is the Jupiter planet? Okay, can I have Amansha?
Jupiter, king of the planets, have a ring which is barely visible, no solid surface, great red spot.
Thank you, Amantra. So, the Jupiter. Can someone tell me why do you think Jupiter is the king of the planets? So, do you have any idea? Okay, can I have Bing Hot?
Because Jupiter is the biggest planet, teacher.
Smart thinking, being hot. So Jupiter is the largest planet in our solar system. And as you can see, the Jupiter has a ring, but you can see in the picture it doesn't have any rings, right? It's because the Jupiter has a faint ring that is made up of dust and we can't see it, right? It's barely visible. And also, no, the Jupiter has no solid surface because it is made up of helium and hydrogen and also a mix of gases. And we also have here the great red spot. If you don't have any idea what is this, it is a massive storm in the Jupiter and it's been swirling 100 years. So it is an anti-cyclone wherein it moves opposite to a hurricane in the earth and it is the biggest storm in the Jupiter. And that is why it's called red, because scientists or the astronomers think that um, the massive storm is color red because of the reaction in the atmosphere of Jupiter. And the great red spot is so big that the size is the size of it is twice the size of the Earth. So that is the Jupiter. So please, next slide, teacher Aisha. Okay, so Jupiter has a lot of moons, and these are the four major or the largest moons in the Jupiter. We have the Io, the Europa, the Callisto, and the Ganymede. Please, next slide, teacher Aisha. Okay, so let's have the overview of the Jupiter. We have the diameter. How much diameter or how much kilometers has the Jupiter is? Can someone please tell me what is the diameter of the Jupiter? Okay, how about Egot?
The diameter of Jupiter teacher is 142,796 kilometers.
All right, very good. So, the Jupiter has a diameter that is so far, so big. Okay, we have the mass. How about can someone tell me what is the distance of the Jupiter from the Sun? Can I have Ger?
778.3 million kilometers, teacher.
Very good. How about the distance from the Earth? Can I have Kabukos?
It's the 365 million kilometers, teacher.
Very good. So um the Jupiter also have about 9 Earth hours, and this makes the Jupiter the fastest day. Okay, and it also revolve around about 11.86 Earth years. All right. Do you understand about the Jupiter planet, my dear pupils? Okay, very good. So can you please next slide, teacher Aisha? Okay, now we'll go on to the next, which is the Saturn. So, can someone please tell me with what position is the Saturn in our solar system? Can I have Fabi?
Six, teacher.
Very good, Fabi. So, can you read what is in the screen, my dear pupil? Okay, can I have Ikot?
Saturn is ringed wonder, famous for its dazzling eyes and rock rings, boasts many moons such as Titan and a complex atmosphere.
Thank you, Igot. So, do you agree that Saturn is the most beautiful planet in our solar system? Why can you say so? Why do you think Saturn is the most beautiful? Oh, can I have Vanessa?
Kabuko's, teacher.
Yes, Kabukas. Sorry.
It is the prettiest, teacher, because it has a ring which makes it unique.
Very good. That's the definite answer, okay? So Saturn is the most recognizable and the most beautiful because of its ring. And its ring is made up of countless small chunks of rock and ice. And also it has um a very or it has a large moon, which is the Titan. Okay, can you please next slide, teacher Aisha? Okay, so let's have the overview of the Saturn. We have the diameter of 120,660 kilometers. We also have the mass. Can you tell me what is the distance of the Saturn away from the sun? Can I have Legaspi?
1,427 million kilometers, teacher.
Very good. How about the distance from the Earth? Can I have Princess? Princess, are you there? Okay,
Sir.
okay, thank you, Princess. So the day of the Saturn lasts for about 10 hours and 33 minutes, and it revolves around the sun for nearly 30 Earth years. And we also have the composition with the Saturn is composed of hydrogen and helium and other gases and compounds that makes the Saturn to have the complex atmosphere. All right. So can you please, teacher Aisha, please next. Thank you. So now let's go on to the Uranus. So what position is the Uranus in our solar system? Okay, can I have Pilio?
It is the seventh planet from the sun, teacher.
Alright, very good, Pilio. So Uranus is the seventh planet of our solar system. And um how I mean um can you tell me what position or what how many what rank is the Uranus as a gaseous planet? Okay, can I have Vanessa Cabukos?
I think third, teacher.
All right, third. Uranus is the third gaseous planet or the Jovian planet. So can someone please read what is Uranus? Okay, can I have, let me see, can I have Umayan Jackie Lou?
Uranus, ice giant, tilted so strongly to one side, lowest temperature and methane atmosphere.
Thank you, Umayan. So Uranus is four times larger than the Earth. That is why it is known as the ice giant. And also, it has an icy core. So can you tell me the difference of the core of the Earth and the Uranus? Okay, can I have Kerr?
The core of the Earth is very hot, teacher, while Uranus is icy and very cold.
Very good, care. So that is why the Uranus is has a lowest temperature. And do you notice that Uranus is kind of tilted? You see it? All right. So Uranus has such a large tilt, and many astronomers think that Uranus may have been hit by something really big a long time ago, which knocked it over to one side. Okay? So, can you tell me what is the color of Uranus? Okay, can I have Egot?
I think it's cyan teacher or cyan or something greeny, greeny bluish.
Okay, good guess. How about another? Okay, can I have Kabunak?
Is it pale blue, teacher?
Okay, thank you. So Kabunak and Ninya are somehow has a correct guess, but Uranus has the color of a blue green, right? So because of the methane gas, the Uranus has the color of blue green. So it has a blue green atmosphere because of the methane. All right. So can you please next, teacher Aisha? Please next, teacher Aisha. Thank you. So here, these are the five major moons of the Uranus. So can someone tell me what are these five moons? Okay, can I have the Gatan?
The Miranda, the Ariel, the Umbriel, Titania, and Oberon, teacher.
Very good, Dagatan. So these are the five major moons of the Uranus. So please take note of that, okay? Please, next, teacher Aisha. All right, so let's have the overview of the Uranus. Okay, so the Uranus has a diameter of 51,118 kilometers, and it also has a mass. How about the distance of the sun? Can you please tell me what is the distance from the sun? Okay, can I have Rizal?
The distance of Uranus from the Sun, teacher, is 2,871 million kilometers, teacher.
Very good, Gabunak. How about the distance from the Earth? Can I have Rona May?
2.7 billion kilometers, teacher.
Very good, Rana May. So also we have here the composition. So the Uranus atmosphere is consist of hydrogen for about 74% and also the helium for about 25%. And as what I've said, it also contains traces of methane that makes the Uranus a bluish green color. Alright? So please next, teacher Aisha. Okay, now let's go on to the Neptune. Please read what is Neptune. Okay, can I have Ladra?
Everything, teacher.
Oh, everything.
Okay, Neptune is the farthest planet known for supersonic winds, extremely cold planet, and the Uranus twin.
Thank you, Ladra. So, with what position is the Neptune again? Can I have Amanshalav?
Is it eight, teacher?
Yes, Neptune is the eighth planet in our solar system. And also, Neptune is the outermost planet and also it is so far away that it is the only planet that is not visible from the Earth without using a telescope. And it also has the windiest planet because of the fastest winds in the solar system. And also because it is so far away, Neptune has the Neptune is an extremely cold planet. And why do you think do you have any idea why Neptune and Uranus is considered as a twin? Can I have Princess?
Teacher, this is just a guess as what you discussed, teacher, because Uranus and Neptune, teacher, is cold, and the two is the farthest planet from the sun.
A very good, Princess. All of your answers are correct. So the Neptune and Uranus are actually twin because they are both have a cold temperature and also far from the solar system or far from the sun, and also it has both of them has the same size. Okay, so please next, teacher Aisha. Okay, so these are the largest moons of the Neptunes. We have the Nereid and the Triton. All right, so please take note of that. Okay, please next, teacher Aisha. Okay, so now let's have the overview of Neptune. So the diameter of the Neptune is 48,600 kilometers and it also has a mass. Can you tell me what is the distance of this the Neptune from the sun? Can I have Baguio?
The distance of the Neptune from the Sun is 4,497.1 million kilometers, teacher.
All right, thank you, Baguio. That's correct. How about the distance from the Earth? Can I have Montero? The distance of the is 4.3 billion kilometers, teacher. Thank you, Montero. That is right. So, also, the day of the Neptune lasts for about 16 hours and 6 minutes. And also, it revolves around the sun for about 165 Earth years. And we also have its composition. Neptune is also a gas giant, a Jovian planet, composed of hydrogen for about 74% and also helium for about 25%. And also, same as the Uranus, it has also a